So maybe you heard me talk about the Spring Weight Loss Kickoff Challenge and you thought, oh, that sounds cool, but I didn't sign up. Or maybe you did sign up, but life happened, and now you're 2 days behind and you're thinking, oh, great, I already blew it. My friend, you did not blow it. It is not too late. We are only a couple days in, and I'm going to catch you up right now so you can jump in with us. Let's go. Welcome to the Biking Wellness Podcast. I'm your host, Stacy Smith, and I lost 50 pounds riding my bike by focusing on what my body can do. Now, I teach other women how to do the same. I am obsessed with completely flipping the script on weight loss so that we can work out to feel good and feel strong. If you are ready to stop dieting, learn how to appreciate your body, and have fun riding your bike, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Hello, my wonderful friend. Welcome back to the podcast. And if you're just joining us for the very first time, I want to send an extra special and warm welcome to you. I am so glad you found us. I am so happy that you are here. Okay, so we are currently right in the middle of the Spring Weight Loss Kickoff Challenge. And oh my gosh, you guys, it has been so good. Women are showing up, sharing what they're going through, having these moments where they're like, wait, that's why this hasn't been working? And I have to just be super honest, it makes my heart so full. But I know some of you are listening right now thinking, oh, I missed the first couple of days, I should just wait for the next one. No, absolutely not. You can catch up in like 10 minutes, and that's what this episode is for. I'm going to walk you through what we've covered, and then I want you to come join us because tomorrow is going to be so good. And hey, if you're listening to this after the challenge has wrapped up, you can still go to sassy.com/challenge. That's sassy.com/challenge anyway, and get on the wait list. We will absolutely do this again, and I want you there. All right, let me catch you up. And also, just go to sassy.com/challenge and get yourself signed up right now so that you don't miss tomorrow's lesson. So on day one, we talked about 3 things we've all been told about weight loss that really just aren't true. And I wish you could have seen the responses because it was like everyone just took a deep breath and let it out at the same time. And here is what we talked about and what we unpacked. First, the idea that you have to track everything. Oh my goodness. That you have to count your calories, log your food, weigh your portions, all that nonsense. And here's the thing. Tracking taught me to trust an app instead of my own body. The second I stopped using MyFitnessPal or whatever app I was trying out at the time, I had no idea what to eat. And I had completely outsourced my hunger to an app on a phone, which is just straight up not sustainable. It teaches you not to pay any attention to your body. And that is not good. And the women in this challenge, oh my gosh, they had so much to say about this. One woman said that logging calories just made her angry, which I could totally relate to. And the second said she falls behind by one meal and then her all or nothing thinking kicks in and she just feels like she's failed. Another woman said she's seen every nutrition trend come and go and that she's taken part in them and that they take the joy out of eating. And I just wanted to leap across the screen and hug her because yes, that is exactly what we are talking about here. The second thing that we've been taught is that movement is how you make up for what you eat. That if you ate too much, you should just go run a marathon or something. You have to go burn it off. And that just ruins movement. It turns something that should be fun into something that is more like a punishment, something that we have to do. We do not do that here. We move because it feels good. We move because it makes us feel strong, period. Okay, so the third problem, the third thing we've been taught that's just nonsense is this idea of just eat less and move more. I mean, you've heard that one, right? You've heard it your whole life. And when it doesn't work, you think that somehow you have failed, that you are the problem. But here's the thing, you are not. One of the women in the challenge said she's exhausted from hearing calories in, calories out, because this is not like a one-size-fits-all kind of thing, especially for those of us in menopause and perimenopause. She says she feels like her doctors gaslight her when she tries to talk about weight loss. And another woman responded and said, yeah, 100%. It's like all of the rules change during this time. And our bodies are changing. And what works at 35 may not actually work at 50. And the real lasting weight loss is so much more than this math equation. So we talked a little bit about that as well. So If you've been following these rules and they haven't been working, that does not mean that you have failed. It means that the rules have failed you, and there is nothing wrong with you. Okay, so that was day 1. And on day 2, we talked about what actually works and that it's actually a lot simpler than you might think. So today we got into what really does work with weight loss. And these ideas are so simple that I think some people almost don't even believe me. But this is what worked for me, and this is what is working for my clients. The first one is to eat when you are hungry and stop when you've had enough. Not stuffed, not miserable, just satisfied. Most of us have spent so long following rules that we don't even know what actual hunger feels like anymore. We eat because it's time. It's noon. It's lunchtime. We eat when we're stressed. We eat because the food's just sitting there. But the thing is that your body does know when it's hungry. You just have to reconnect with your hunger cues, and you absolutely can. It does take a little practice, but it's not complicated. When you are hungry, you are going to feel a physical sensation in your body. It might be a little bit of an emptiness in your stomach. It might be a little bit of a rumbly in your tumbly. It might be that you're starting to have a hard time focusing. You're starting to really wonder, okay, when did I eat breakfast and when is lunch coming? When your body starts to give you those subtle cues, that's when you know it's time to eat. You don't want to wait until you're so hungry that you are going to eat the entire pantry. You want to be looking for those subtle cues. And you absolutely, positively can do that, okay? So that works. Number 2 is to actually fuel your body. Stop restricting all day and thinking that somehow you're being good and wondering why you're eating everything in the house by 8 p.m. Your body needs fuel all day long. It needs fuel for your movement, for your job, for your life. We need to eat food. It has to be food that we like. And yes, we need to eat carbs. Carbs are fuel. And I know that we keep hearing protein. And yes, protein is important, but carbs are fuel and they taste good and your body needs them. So please, please, please eat them. Number 3, we've got to stop beating ourselves up. This is the game changer and nobody talks about it. When you start to really appreciate your body for what it can do, something starts to shift in you. Movement starts to feel better. Movement starts to get easier, and you actually want to show up. But when you're constantly tearing yourself apart, everything feels like a punishment. And eventually you just quit, because who wants to just feel bad all the time? Absolutely nobody. I didn't lose 50 pounds until I stopped beating myself up and tearing myself down. This is not a coincidence, okay? Simple, doable, sustainable actions. That is what we talked about, and that is what we covered on day 2. Now, tomorrow is going to be so good. And on day 3, I'm giving women in the challenge one simple tool. It takes 5 minutes and it is a game changer. I don't want to give it all away right now because I want you to experience it with us, but I will tell you this. It's going to take the guesswork out of food for the day. It's going to help you stop that cycle of getting to 3 p.m., starving and grabbing whatever's closest. And it's going to put your thinking brain in charge instead of your exhausted, end of the day toddler brain. This one tool changed everything for me, and I've watched it change everything for my clients. And after that, we've still got 2 more days. So we're going to talk about what happens when the excitement wears off and you don't feel like doing any of this anymore, because that does happen for everyone. And I want you to be ready for it. And then we're wrapping up with your personalized plan, not someone else's rules, your plan. It is not too late to join us. You can catch up on day 1 and day 2 in about 10 minutes, and then you'll be ready for tomorrow. All you have to do is go to www.sassy.com/challenge. That's www.sasscy.com/challenge and get yourself signed up, and you will get the day 3 email sent right to your inbox tomorrow morning. I can't wait to chat with you and meet with you and help you in the challenge. And it's just been such a great experience for everyone who's involved, and I want you to be a part of it as well. And again, if you are not listening to this week, if it isn't Tuesday, March 17th or the week of that for you right now, that's totally fine. Just go to www.sasscy.com/challenge and get yourself on the wait list for the next one. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of the Biking Wellness Podcast. Be sure to head on over to sassy.com/guide, sasscy.com/guide, to get my completely free Lose Weight Biking Quick Start Guide so that you can get started with simple, doable weight loss today. That's sascy.com/guide.